Hey guys, this is Matthew Pfeiffer with MattPfeifferCoaching.com. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Toxic to Triumph. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how intelligent the narcissist is. Intelligence is a quality that a lot of people are very attracted to, and it just happens to be a quality that a lot of narcissists carry. Looking forward to having this conversation with you, and I will talk to you soon. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. People who are toxic and on the narcissistic spectrum tend to be highly intelligent. Most likely, this is one of the features of the narcissist that attracted you to them. After all, intellect happens to be a very attractive quality. Intelligence is on a short list of items that both men and women look for in a romantic partner. Now, I do want to make myself clear. We are talking about intelligence, not necessarily education. Because although a lot of narcissists are highly educated, there are a lot that are not educated, but are still highly intelligent. And it takes a lot of intelligence to come up with the gaslighting, to come up with the control, the manipulation. And although in the beginning, this intelligence is highly attractive, once you get involved with a narcissist and once the mask starts to slip, this intelligence oftentimes becomes very intimidating. When we meet people who are intelligent, we tend to give those people the benefit of the doubt when there's a disagreement. And this happens to work in the narcissist's favor. Quite often, this is the reason why victims of narcissistic abuse have yielded power to the narcissist. And if you are also intelligent, and if you are also educated, you are now a part of the competition to the narcissist. If you happen to have a narcissist in your life, doesn't matter if it's romantically, if it's a coworker, a family member, sibling, or brother, and even if they don't, you will notice that they will take every opportunity to throw your education back in your face. You may hear things like, "Oh, you have a master's and you couldn't even think of that. I'm not even as educated as you are and I was able to come up with that. You have a degree, you must think you're smarter than me." Or something along the lines of, "Oh, you think you know this because you're an engineer?" Obviously, I'm using the engineer as an example, but you can fill in the gap with whatever profession you're in. Now, I want to take a minute and I want to distinguish the difference between intelligence and wisdom. There are a lot of people who are very intelligent, but not very wise. And that is very true of the narcissist. Intelligence, in particular when it comes to people who are on the narcissistic spectrum, is used very selfishly. People who have wisdom are able to use that intellect that they have to better others around them. People who are intellectual and get into an argument can only see one point of view and will use that point of view and use that intellect for selfish motives. People who are wise will look for a compromise and look for a solution that will better everyone involved. People who are wise have something that the narcissists lack. and that is empathy, the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes, to be able to see a situation from a different perspective. Seeing things from someone else's perspective and someone else's angle gives you the ability to use your giftings and your abilities and your talents to better others around you. Narcissists do not have that ability, and even when they do exhibit it from time to time, 90% of the time it's in the form of a manipulation, and really they're just trying to do something to better themselves in the end anyway. So when you're with your narcissistic coworkers, your narcissistic family members, or your narcissistic partner, do not allow for their intellect to intimidate you. If you would like to make a donation to the podcast, you can go to mattpfeiffercoaching.com, go to the donations tab, and contribute any amount to the equivalent of the information that you feel was necessary that you received. Also, if you would like more information on me, or if you'd like to work with me one-on-one, you can go to mattpfeiffercoaching.com. You can go to the products tab and select whichever product you feel fits your situation the best. You can work with me one-on-one. You can work with me over the phone, email. There's several different products available. And if you have a question that you would like for me to answer on a future podcast, also go to mattpfeiffercoaching.com. Go to contact, send me an email, 3 paragraphs max, being very direct and very specific about the question you might have. And I will talk to you soon.
Keep your head to the sky, spread your wings wide, show the world you can fly, baby. Show the world you can fly, show the world you can fly, baby. Dream big, keep your head to the sky, spread your wings wide, show the world you can fly, baby. Show the world you can fly, yeah. Show the world you can fly. Dream big, keep your head to the sky, spread your wings wide, show the world you can fly, baby. Show the world you can fly. Show the world you can fly. Dream big, keep your head to the sky, spread your wings wide, show the world you can